Welcome back to the Wrestling Waffle. Today, me and Luke are going to be doing our predictions for Stand and Deliver. We weren't going to do this. We didn't think it was a good card, but we are going to do the predictions because I think a couple matches have been added that I think are quite interesting, to say the least. Luke, what do you think?
I think it's not a bad card. I just think it has the probably the same issue as WrestleMania. There's too many multi-man matches, and I'm not a huge
Yeah,
fan. I
I
like my
think.
singles matches.
I mean, we'll get to them, but I think, yeah, I do agree with what you said there. But we'll start with the pre-show match, the Fatal Four-Way Tag Team Elimination match to determine the number one contenders for the WWE Women's Championships. Metaphor, Fatal Influence, Tatum Paxley and Gigi Dolan, and Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. Luke,
I think
I
it's
think
quite
it's got.
obvious. I think it's quite obvious.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
I
You're
think
going for.
Roxanne and Cora.
Yeah, I
I
think.
think I think the match though is for NXT. I'd like to be on NXT. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
I'm pretty
That's a
sure
bit weird.
they mentioned it to be next Tuesday, but I can't. I might be wrong with that. I'm not sure.
Fair enough. I mean, it's a bit weird that one, but there's a pre-show match. Can't really.
Yeah,
Can't,
but
we're calling for pre-show matches for Mania, and they give us what a standard deliver. We can't complain, really,
well,
can
there's
we?
two. There's two.
Is there?
Yeah, because you got D'Angelo family and Darkseid. I think that's a pre-show match as well.
You sure?
I'm fairly sure. I might
That
be
can't.
wrong. I
That
could be
can't be a
totally
pre-show
wrong.
match after what happened last night.
I don't know.
This is being recorded on the Wednesday
It
night
is.
after NXT, so we have seen what's happened last night.
I think
Um,
I do think this was like a desperate thing though to get Roxanne on the card and her do something during Mania weekend. So I think
yeah,
that's the whole reason why it's on there.
that's fair. It could have made sense for them to do like this match and then the winners face Liv and Raquel at Mania. I know they've got the Mania match, but then people would
Yeah.
tune in to Stand and Deliver as well to see who they're going to face. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I fully get what you mean. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm also going Roxanne and Cora.
Yeah,
So
I think it's quite obvious. I think
yeah,
Fatal Influence are splitting up. Well, they're going to get
mhm,
rid of Jasmine Nix by the looks of it.
yeah. She
So
never did anything though, did she? Really? So
no, she never really did. She was getting a lot of hate on Twitter yesterday, actually, from what I saw.
really,
Yeah, it's the fact that she's done absolutely nothing since being
hmm,
in Fatal Influence. So
that's fair. Nice Pele kick though.
it's decent. It's decent.
Okay. What should we do next? Let's go to tag match. Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus Hank Walker and Tank Ledger.
I don't want to say it, but I think it's Hank and Tank.
Really?
Yeah, I think this is where it ends for Fraxium. Not them as a tag team, but just the
No, I know what you
reign.
mean. See,
But I don't really want it.
I saw Hank and Tank won the gauntlet last night before I watched NXT.
Yeah,
So I saw that and I was like, right, so that's an easy Fraxium retain. And actually watching the match and have them go from the start to the end, I was a
yeah,
bit like, okay, maybe this could be it for. But
yeah.
I think even if it is it for them, I think the tag titles on the main roster aren't too far away.
Oh, not at all.
Not a, yeah.
The only thing is, I looked at that graphic yesterday for the tag like gauntlet, and I was like, this is the tag division without Fraxium, and it absolutely reeks.
Yeah.
Like there is not a single tag team in there where I'm like, yep, they're. I wouldn't mind them beating Fraxium because I wouldn't want any of them to. I
Yeah, no,
the
I don't think any of them should.
Yeah, literally, Fraxium are arguably one of the best tag teams in the world, and you're gonna
Yeah,
have them
for
lose
sure.
to Hank and Tank. They seem really high on them, so that's why I'm gonna go with them.
That's fair. No, I agree. I agree. Well, if we'd have done this before NXT and this was like the match confirmed, I would have said Fraxium. But
Yeah,
after watching them come from start to finish, I'm going to agree Hank and Tank.
I think it'll still be a good match. It's got probably a good opportunity to be match of the night, to be fair, but
Hmm.
because it's just because Fraxium are involved. But I think if they do lose, I think they've got to go straight to the main roster. They can't really.
Yeah, they can't stick about.
Yeah, they can't do much more.
No, they've done everything they can anyway.
Exactly,
I
yeah.
think
And I would not split them up at all.
no, no chance. Not yet. Anyway,
I don't think.
I could see going down the line. It could be a good match.
Yeah, down in a few years' time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
but not right now.
not yeah, not right now, not right. That's not what I meant.
I know what you
But yeah,
meant.
yeah. Okay. We'll do the six-man tag. The D'Angelo family versus Dark State.
I think Dark State.
Yeah, I do think I do like the D'Angelo family, but I just think Dark State, they're
I
looking
th
a bit
yeah.
the way it all ended on NXT, like the big scrap. That that sort of, what was it, the Uranagi onto the car front, I think was
Yeah.
quite cool. I
I've
mean, Tony D came in and just battered him, but yeah,
yeah, I think well, they obviously need this win as well. But I also do think I think this is the end for the D'Angelo family as well, to be honest.
you think?
I think Stacks is going to turn. Did you see that hug yesterday?
Yeah,
And
yeah, I can see what
it
you mean.
it kind of went to Stacks' face, and it was like, oh.
Yeah,
So I do think we could see like the end of the D'Angelo family here, or obviously Stacks turning on Tony,
yeah, no, I see what you mean. I could see that.
yeah, I think Dark State need this to solidify them as this
Yeah,
massive unit that they're portrayed to be.
yeah.
But
I
yeah.
hope these do more than Retribution did as well, by the way.
Oh, I think they've probably already done more than what
Oh yeah.
Retribution did.
To be fair, all Retribution had was the start, and I was proper hooked on the start of it all. But after that, there was nothing there, was there? Anyway, that could be another what if. What if Retribution were booked good?
Oh,
That'd be a good one. Anyway, we'll go to the next match. Yeah, we'll do Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page.
I'm
The
gonna
North
go.
American title.
I'm gonna go Ricky Saints.
Yeah, I agree. He
I could.
can't lose it yet, can he?
Nah, he's not had it long enough, but I could see Ethan Page winning it. Just the heel antics and
Yeah,
stuff.
I can see him winning it, but I think he's only in this match because there's a bit of an AEW story there.
Yeah,
There's also, he's a big name in NXT. He's a former NXT champion. So it's like a, is this Ricky's first offense? Or is it not?
I think it is. I think it is his first defense.
So it's a bigger, not a bigger star, because I wouldn't call Ethan Page a star, but in NXT I'd call him a star.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest stars in
Yeah,
NXT.
so
Yeah,
I think it's a big match for a big card.
yeah,
They're trying to pull off a big card anyway.
yeah, and yeah, I agree. Yeah, but I don't think Ricky's had it long enough. I mean, I could see Ethan winning it and letting it play out for a couple more months.
Yeah, no,
But
I think I'm here for either way, to be fair.
yeah, but I think Ricky Saints needs to win more,
Yeah, fair.
solidify him as a top guy in NXT.
Fair enough. I completely agree. All right. We'll do the ladder match. We've got Zarya, Kalani Jordan, the new WWE Women's Speed Champion, by the way. Sol Ruka, Izzy Dame, and Lola Vice and Tia Hale, sorry.
I'm gonna go. I think it's actually quite different. Ladder matches are always a bit unpredictable because any of them could win. Like, remember, was it last year? Was it? No, it wasn't last year. It was the year before when Indy Hartwell won the women's title in
Yeah.
the ladder match, and literally no one thought she was going to win it.
Yeah, no one saw that coming.
Yeah, I think NXT ladder match is the most unpredictable thing. Cameron Grimes winning the North American title as well. That was
Yeah, that
another
was
one.
another weird one.
And then he lost it to Mello like the month after.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think ladder matches are. I think anyone could win it. I think the woman that has the least amount of chance is probably Izzy Dame or Izzy Dam, however you say it.
Yeah.
I don't think Lola Vice is going to win it. I don't think Kalani Jordan's going to get it again. I think it's out of Zarya, Sol Ruka, and Thea Hale.
See, I was gonna go with Sol Ruka, but as she's just won the Speed title, I know it has no bearing on television at all. Like, it literally means nothing. But I don't think they'll give her this one as well.
To be honest, when I
I
went
want that.
before this, I was looking through it and I said Sol Ruka. So I think I'm going
Me
to
too.
stick. I think I'm going to stick with Sol Ruka. To be fair.
I was literally saying that until I saw about 25 minutes ago that she'd won the Speed title today. And
Yeah.
because of that, I'm gonna go with Lola Vice.
Lola, wow.
She hasn't won a title yet. She's getting better, I think, like character wise as well. I think this is a chance. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
can
no,
s- I can see what I can see where you're coming from because she has had her chances. Like, I think when she cashed in a breakout, what was it? What
yeah,
the breakout
the
star
breakout
thing,
tournament thing. Yeah,
and she cashed it in and still lost. I think that was ridiculous. But
yeah,
rather than
no, I agree.
the way that Obafemi did it, but I'm gonna go Sol Ruka.
No fair. I,
I think Zaraya will turn on her. Not probably not after the match, but after a while,
yeah, no, that's fair.
and that'll set up that one, and then Zarya will get her first singles title because she got brought in at the same time as Julia and Stephanie, and she hasn't really done as much as what them two well at all. She hasn't
Yeah,
really.
yeah, yeah. Like I think it didn't help that she was brought in though at the same time as Julie and Stephanie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But it's what it is.
Yeah, it was still a major pickup, I think.
Yeah, she can. She's. I think now she could actually start to shine because I think the Julie and Stephanie, not heat. That's the wrong word. The pop. That's still the wrong word. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It started to
Yeah,
die down a
yeah,
bit.
the popularity.
Yeah, yeah. So I think this could be a. I think this could be a chance to give her the belt, and then there you go.
Maybe. I think you might
But
be. You're a bit wrong. Do you mean like the I know what you're trying to say on Stephanie and Julia, but I think Stephanie's still got it. A
yeah,
lot of
no,
people are
no,
still very high on her.
no, no. I'm not saying then. What I'm saying they've established themselves as
Yeah,
these
yeah,
big stars on NXT,
yeah.
and this could be Zaria's chance to do that. But saying that, Tia Hale's just come back.
That's what
Thea
I was
Hale, sorry.
thinking.
Thea Hale, Tia Hale. I never say it right. Um, but yeah, she's just come back. Really, I think any six of them could win it because Izzy Dame, I mean, she has no chance. But it's like you said, it's an NXT ladder match, so
Yeah, we'll start watching it, and then all of a sudden she'll have the belt in her hands. I'm like, okay, we
yeah,
were wrong.
there we go. uh, all right, what's next? Stephanie Vicaire, Julia, Jordan Grace, and Jada Parker in a fatal four-way match for the NXT Women's Championship.
I'm going Stephanie Vaquer.
I think this is pointless.
Same.
I think they should have had Stephanie win the titles here
Yeah.
because she's not exactly going to lose it straight away.
No.
And having this bigger match is only just going to throw doubt into people's minds. Oh, maybe she won't take the pin and lose it or something like that.
Yeah.
But I can't see her losing it at all for a while.
Oh, not at all. I think.
So,
Did you see the report though on that winner take all match that apparently they did it. Apparently Julia was never injured, and apparently they did it because of the like Stephanie basically was more popular than Julia, and
right,
that's why they did it at Roadblock
fair enough,
and to
I
write
guess.
Julia off TV for a month, which was absolutely
Hmm.
pointless.
Yeah, just to have a Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, you can see the thinking, but I still just think you could have just built it up a bit longer for a month longer. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
I
I
don't know. I
think
don't know.
I think this should have been Stephanie and Julia, and then Jada and Jordan. I think that would have been a lot better.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, no,
it would have gave Jordan Grace her like pretty much her first big win on the big stage and probably would have solidified her in the NXT, you know.
yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
She has the look anyway, so you can't really say she doesn't. But
Yeah, no, I agree.
yeah,
I agree.
I didn't like it when Jada Parker got added to the match. If I'm honest,
Nah, it's a weird one,
I'm not a
but
massive Jada Parker fan. If I'm honest.
fair enough. Is that because of what she does in the ring, or because of the Yeet rumors?
Oh no, no, I'm not bothered about that. I think it's what she does in the
I'm
ring.
kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, no, fair. That's fair. No, that's fair. She does have a cool theme song, though. I think I do quite like the theme
It's
song.
all right. It's all right.
All right, main event time then. Obafemi versus Trick Williams versus Javon Evans.
Um, I think it's out of Obber and Trick,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
I
go.
disagree, but you go. Sorry, you go.
I'm gonna go with Trick
Okay.
just because I think he'll turn out to be the leader of Dark State.
Fair enough.
Even though they attacked him, I think it's one of them things like, oh, they attacked
Throw
him
him
to
off the scent. Throw
yeah
him off
to
the scent.
throw him off, throw everyone off. But I think it'll still be Trick because there's a reason why they've been going after these three.
Yeah.
And one of them's gonna have something to do with it. If it turns out to be Javon, I'll be incredibly shocked.
Well, as you bring up Javon, I'm picking Javon Evans to win the match.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm picking. I think either. Well, I think Oba is definitely going to lose, and he's straight to the main roster. And if Bron Breakker retains the IC title, I think Oba's the man to take the IC title off Bron Breakker in what would be one hell of a match. I think. Um, I think Trick is the leader of this new faction, or he's just going to the main roster as well. And I think Javon Evans is going to lead this new NXT. Not obviously it's been new NXT for a while, the new silver and black, but I think this is going to be like what we're going to talk about this Javon Evans era as the prime silver and black
Right,
NXT.
okay. Okay.
That's my prediction. I think he's going to be the one to like lead it into like next level stuff because I just think
Okay.
he's that good. I genuinely think he's that good.
He is really good. Remember what I told you months ago as well? What I when I said Obafemi would lose the NXT title at Stand and Deliver. Who did I say he'd lose it to?
Oh, I remember having the conversation, but I can't remember who it was to.
I said Siobhan Evans, didn't I?
I think no, yeah,
I
maybe you
said
did.
I said David and Goliath story of
Yeah,
Obafemi versus Siobhan Evans.
uh, yeah, I could. I just think, I just think he's so cool, and everyone likes him so much, and I
Yeah.
genuinely think he's that good. That
I think he'll be the one that dethrones Trick.
yeah,
Because I think
no,
if
that's fair.
because obviously Trick will turn heel, which I think will do wonders for him.
Yeah,
I think it'll do more than what people realize it will do for him. And then eventually Siobhan Evans, big baby face, takes out Trick, and that's how Siobhan gets the NXT title.
fair enough. Fair me. Oh, fair enough. What am I on about?
That
Anyway, that is everything.
is it.
That is everything. So, should we? Do you want to go through them again, or should we just leave it there?
Yeah, just go through him again if you want. Yeah.
All right. Fatal four-way tag match.
Both
Both
said
Roxanne and Cora.
Roxanne and Cora, yeah.
The women's North American Championship ladder match.
I said Sol Ruka.
I said Lola Vice. The fatal four-way for the women's title. Stephanie.
Yeah, Stephanie. I forgot you said Stephanie actually.
Yeah, no one else is winning that match. I could see maybe Jordan Grace pinning Jada Parker. Other than that,
Yeah. Or I
that's
could
it.
see the heel Julia winning, but I think it's Stephanie.
Fair enough. Yeah, I agree. Fraxium, Hank and Tank.
Hank and Tank, sadly.
Hank and Tank, sadly, yes. But that Monday Night Raw after Mania pop of Fraxium is going to hit different. It's going to be
Hopefully,
the New Day's first defense, maybe.
potentially.
You can't have them lose on their first night, though, can you? Really?
And not really, but it'd still be cool.
It'd still be cool. All right, Ricky Saints and Ethan Page.
Ricky Saints,
Ricky Saints. D'Angelo's versus Dark State.
Dark State,
Dark State. And Oba versus Trick versus Javon.
Trick Williams.
Javon Evans. Maybe that's my heart over my head there, but
It might be, it might be.
I'm not biased at all towards Javon Evans. I don't watch one of his matches and then go onto my bed and try bounce off my windowsill. That is not what I do. I promise.
We definitely haven't heard you for the past 5 minutes just talking about him, but
well, I will talk. I could talk about that man forever. Anyway, we'll leave it there so I don't. Next one will be the Mania review.
it
I
might
can't see
be.
us,
But
but
the Forbidden Door at the O2 could be something to talk about
oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm down for that.
because it'll be Tanahashi's last match in England. or in
Hmm.
the UK. So it could be something to talk about.
Yeah, no, I'm up for that. So yeah, but the next one may not be the
It
Mania
might not
review.
be that. It might be that, but it might be the Mania
It,
review.
well, just keep your eyes posted because it could be anything.
It could be anything. That's why you should
um,
like and subscribe.
yeah, like, subscribe, turn your notifications on. Um, I mean,
It
yeah, look out for the Instagram, the Twitter. Yeah, I think that's everything.
is.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.